Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video, we're going to look into Capricorn Sun, Moon, and also Capricorn Rising. Weekly general tarot reading, May 17th up until May 23rd, 2021. And should you find yourself being interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to find a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being set aside, moving straight away to the Capricorn reading, and the first card you do have, that is going to be the Ace of Wands, followed by the Knight of Cups. Moving next, that is to be the Ace of Pentacles. The fourth card of your spread, that will be the King of Swords. And the last one of your spreads, we do have the Tower. All right, so for the most part, just an overview here before we start. For the most part, the week is going to be a rather good week. It seems that whatever you're looking for, it will be presented to you by a certain individual, right? So, for example, you may be looking for an opportunity, you may be looking for love, whatever you're looking for, that person is going to come about and it will present it to you with it. Now, the problem is going to be that there is another one that is going to pose a difficulties. And we are going to see how and why as we go forward and scrutinize the reading itself. So starting up the week here with the Ace of Wands, you're going to start the week very passionately. That is because at this stage of the week, you're going to start feeling how the life is moving around and how from a stagnation, if you do had experienced thus far, now the opportunities, or rather like the options available in front of you are far more than the options you have anticipated at the end of the previous week. And thus, while you are having an overview over your near future from an exciting point, you also are going to feel a bit unprepared for it. That will be because with the Ace of Wands, there is always kind of like a promise of an experiences that you have not tackled with by this particular point. But should you allow yourself throwing yourself in it, kind of like, how can I say, incorporating yourself into these actions or into these relationships, into these interactions, you are going to see that you're going to start getting the hang of it very, very quickly. Now, the Ace of Wands is the spark of the inspiration. So you can, at the very least, expect that at the start of the week, certain circumstances are going to form in such a way that are going to make you very, very excited, all right? Very inspired to move and to explore that enterprise, which, by the way, should be very, very gaining for at least for you. And that enterprise involves this individual here, which is the Knight of Cups. So what does the Knight of Cups what kind of archetype Knights of Cups are? Well, for one, these people, they always follow the dream of their heart. They don't care what is expected from them. They don't care what is the common courtesy. They don't care what is the common code of conduct. They only care what they want to do. And for one or another reason, their dreams, or rather like what they want to do, either resides within you, or you are the one they dream for, or they dream to manifest that's whatever you are doing. Okay, so that could be either into the two ways. The good thing about the Knights of Cups, it is that they do not rely on coincidences. They do not rely on faith, if you will. They don't lay on their couch waiting the things to happen. They firmly believe into a personal performance, and for that reason, as you pose interest to them, they are going to display that and they are going to do something about it. So that is not going to be somebody that is going to make you wait. However, they are not very practical in a sense of that they allow themselves to get carry on with the bright future. So what I mean here is that say that that's a business partnership. This person may promise you the world with this business partnership, that you're going to make a lot of money with that idea, you know, and so on and so forth. And while their intentions are very genuine, okay, they really, really mean what they're saying to you. They have no clue how they're going to get it. Okay, only thing they know it is that they want to accomplish it, and that they are not strained to pull the hard work if they are capable. But are they capable? They don't know that yet. So especially that is very dangerous when it comes to romance, because this person, you know, may approach you. You may have a couple of dates. They may promise you the world, you know, and while they want to bring it to you, they may not have a clue how to do so. And for that, don't believe, or kind of like don't put your trust into things you are skeptical about when it comes to this individual. But overall, your time with them, the time you spend with them, is going to be very, very good time. And in fact, that could be somebody that you already know. That could be your current wife or husband, you know, that could be your current partner or a friend of yours as well. So it doesn't have to be somebody brand new. And then the Ace of Pentacles takes place, and that is where you both are finding that niche, that rare niche that allows you to further that goal you both have. Okay, and this is going to lead into very harmonious relationship, if that's about relationship, or a rather quite successful business maneuvers. The action that you both are going to take at that point of the week, this action is going to sprinkle in your life content, or a sense of content, a sense of exhilaration, a sense of that things matter, that things are worth it. For some of you, it's going to be a sense of ecstasy even. It is just at this stage of the week, moving on with this individual, it will feel like, you know, nothing can stop you along the way. You already have what you have hoped for. And as fate may have it, sometimes you should not think the worst, because the worst is about to happen, because this one appears here. And that is the King of Swords. Now, these people, they do not hold, that is very important to be said, they do not hold any grudge, any personal grudge toward either you or toward either this previous either woman or a guy that is signified by the Knight of Cups. It is just as you are now moving with, or rather like having a partnership with this individual for one or another reason, with the Knight of Cups individual for one or another reason, this is obstructing, or it creates a plight for that one, which is the King of Swords. So King of Swords, they are they are very intellectually agile people. What I mean is that they can easily bend through. They do not lie, but they do bend through. That's why they are very exceptionally good lawyers, exceptionally good politicians. They are people of power. For them, what's everything in their life needs to make sense. It needs to serve a purpose, okay? And for one or another reason, you were a part of their life, or either the Knight of Cups was a part of their life. They still are, but now their purpose, or your purpose, is elsewhere. It is not within them, and that does not work for them. And King of Swords, they do not allow people. They do not allow things to just ruin their routine or their environment. So is this a really fearsome enemy? I don't think so. Because while they are very powerful and while they can be very ruthless, they are not unreasonable. And if you do not make the break clean in between you and them, in a sense of that kind of like abrupt It is what I meant. But you do take your time to analyze the situation with them and to find some kind of a resolution to how you can part ways. That is going to take place. I mean, you are going to find a way out of that predicament, of these difficulties, of these I can't say unfortunate, more like an awkward and uncomfortable situation that arose in between you two. No different than you decide to make a business with this Knight of Cups, and for that reason you are quitting your job, and this is your boss not very happy of it because you are a very valuable asset there, and it just doesn't work. This doesn't work for them, and they do have a power to destroy the business that you are yet to start. But if you talk with them and you reach to some kind of a how can I say, a common agreement, things are going to work out for both of you. Now, regarding how you are going to approach this situation with the King of Swords, the Tower card is going to manifest itself in a different ways. So if you do reach to a common resolution with the King of Swords, then the Tower does describes the difficulties you're going to face dealing without having the influence of this powerful person in your life any longer. So you're not protected, you're not shielded, you are not secured by their power in one or another way. And while it may be difficult, you are going to do very, very well, and it is just your life is going to sprawl from there. Now, if you do not, though, reach a common resolution with the King of Swords, this is the war that wages. This is where this individual King of Swords will try to destroy everything you believe, you build, and you are fighting for. Are they going to be able to do it? That depends on how you are going to approach the situation itself, and how you are going to react on their attacks. Neglection, it is the worst thing you can do here. The best, it is just to embrace this this rivalry and just, you know, go along with it, and try to deflect everything you get across the path. But again, the how can I say, the most painless way to go by that, it is to try to reach a common resolution. Like I said, that individual is not unreasonable by a large margin, and even if it doesn't work that way for you, you always have that support of the Knights of Cups, and they are not harmless at all. They, when something jeopardizes the dream of their heart, they can become quite unpleasant to be dealt with. Okay, but regardless what happens in between you and the King of Swords, you will always have this this niche that will allow you to further your goal moving forward. It is just, if you do not reach a common resolution with the King of Swords, it will be harder than it needs to be. So with that being said, Capricorn, this was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, for a May 17th up until May 23rd, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.